Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 New York Yankees.
With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. What's this club need to focus on here this evening? Now at the plate, John Wiggins. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Wiggins.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center, his first homer so far in the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter.
Coming to the plate now, John Wiggins. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last home run was well over 400 feet. So if you're going to try to get him out this time, I suggest you throw a different pitch.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with two out and nobody on all night long.
And so would the guy on the mound. Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here.
Josh Reddick will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Wiggins is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes.
John Wiggins will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Head down through first. He's heading for two. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Well, he's right on the fastball here.
So coming to the plate, John Wiggins. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Not in time. He's in there at second. Called strike 0-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Here's a swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
The center fielder number.
John Wiggins will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gomez on the run, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ballgame.
After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Steve, what's the key to a road victory for them? John Wiggins will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Already their second double.
Settling in now, John Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right deep.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Line drive to center field, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Well, he'd had some...
John Wiggins digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out.
1-0.
Nothing doing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hit hard towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 5 innings complete. Houston leads this one 4-3. John Wiggins will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Boy, he had a good pitch to hit, too. That was a slider always in the strike zone. That would have been a good one to go after.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, and it's now 7-4.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance.
A look there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Eric? John Wiggins will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, these guys got to be coming into Game 3 here feeling pretty darn good about the situation they're in. They were favored to win this series. We all know that. But they took care of business at home. The momentum right now, clearly on their side. And I think it's going to be really difficult to keep these guys in real straight.
John Wiggins is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Back goes Gomez, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will make it into second with a 2-base hit here to begin the third.
Well, these guys have one home run.
John Wiggins heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gomez ranging back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into third with a triple. His third hit of the night.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, what a play! It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Coming to the plate now, John Wiggins. And all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one right here.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Gomez going back. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of this series as this lead swells to 7-0.
If you're going to finish off a cycle, you may as well do it with the long ball. You had to figure he'd be swinging for the fences when he got up there, and sure enough, he puts a charge.
Jose Altuve will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And he is out at the plate on a great throw by Ellsbury. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. John Wiggins will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a two-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after two great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Boy, and they have not been...
Well, you know, their work is not done yet, but they've done what they needed to do up to this point. And they take care of business here to punch their ticket to the ALCS.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
And, you know, a cycle is about the equivalent of a no-hitter for a pitcher. It's one of the rarest things you can do on a baseball field, so no doubt he's going to wind up our player.